Hey guys, it's Custom here, and today I am out and about here at a park, and I got this brand new build I recently did in a video, which is with the BetaFPV Air flight controller. I'm really excited about this. It's a totally new format from BetaFPV with a triangle-shaped board that has an onboard video transmitter instead of a receiver. So it has an external receiver, and it's a 4-in-1 board. I'm excited to get up in the air with this thing. I went ahead and configured it in Betaflight, and I also just went ahead and did some testing around the house just to make sure it flew. This is a really similar build to the Maiden fly. It has the same 702 SE motors on there and HQ ultralight props. So I figured that the stock tune from BetaFPV for the Maiden fly would work well. I got it off their website. I'll link it down in the description below if you're looking for it. And hopefully it flies really well because I got to fly the Maiden fly and it flew fantastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and get set up at the spot and start flying around and take you guys along with me. All right, so we are all set up here, ready to get flying. I'm on this bench right here in a clearing in some pine trees at this local park. Thought it'd be really cool to kind of fly around through these trees, and there's some gaps that I want to shoot. So I think this is going to be a good place to test this flight controller out. There's a small breeze, which for a 15-gram quad is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I think it'll still be fun. So let's go ahead, get up in the air. I'm going to use the microphone on my goggles to give you guys some raw thoughts. I hope the audio is good. I don't know if you can hear it, but there are some cicadas up in the tree that are making a lot of noise. So hopefully that doesn't ruin the audio, and you'll know if it does because I'll just throw some music behind it and call it good. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna get up and run some packs. All right, here we go. BetaFPV Air flight controller, custom build, good to go. I'm gonna show you the spot real quick. We got 2 big pine trees right here and a bunch of other trees. Really cool spot to rip around. Just chilling. Parked over here. Then we've got all these other little trees and a bunch of ghost branches, I'm guessing, that I'm trying not to get tangled into. There's the car. Flying up around the pine trees, maybe. This is cool. Video is pretty good. I think I hear another car. Let's see what's going on over here. Ooh, someone's truck. Why are they parking under the pine tree? Huh. Let's go investigate. Alright, so we are a minute in, and I will admit these batteries aren't overly new, but they also aren't old. These are the same batteries I've been flying in the recent racing videos I've done on my channel. So to see low battery, minute 20 in, not all that impressive. Could be worse, I guess, though. Yeah, we're getting down to like 3.3 volts or so. It's running about 40-50% throttle, just cruising around here. See if we can kind of make our way through here. Back towards us. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna have to set this one down now. So about 2 minutes of flight time. So here we are. Battery number 2. And I will admit I'm a little bit impatient. I didn't wait for this battery to charge all the way. It was about 4.3 volts. So maybe not the best flight time, but it's all good. Just gonna continue cruising around here. Try not to crash. Okay, let's see if we can kind of navigate our way out and back in here. Oh, did not see that ghost branch. Thankfully, quick recovery. Oh, there's just all sorts of ghost branches. And if you couldn't tell already, which I'd be surprised if you couldn't tell, this pinch is used, and there's a big old scratch right in the center of the lens, which sucks. So, sorry if it's not as pleasant of an image as possible, but that's all my doing. Scratching the lens is relatively easy to do when you're crashing hard in a racing environment, and all these whoops I've basically just raced in the past. So yeah, it's not the most pleasant thing ever. Alright, let's see if we can get in some trouble doing some tree weaving.
I don't really want to go too high because the higher you go, the harder the rescue is if you get stuck. So that's pretty easy. Let's see if we can kind of go through here. Okay, that was like level 2, not too bad at all. See if we can go back here, and I want to stop before I see a gross branch. Okay, coming up through here, not too bad at all. You know, I'm trying to be gentle to the throttle here, but again, battery life isn't amazing with these motors. We're sitting at 3.4 volts. I guess this is the stock configuration of the battery warnings, so that means that it's going to be at like 3.5 volts. I typically set my battery warning voltage to like 3.3. Maybe I don't like my batteries. Maybe I just want a little more flight time. I'm not totally sure, but again, I'm trying to be gentle. Let's see here. This whoop flies really good. I'm really happy with the tune. Didn't have to do any work with it. I again just loaded on that bind and fly tune. So we're at land now, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring this one in. 2 minutes and 25 seconds really isn't bad. Okay, battery number 3 here. Let's test out our video system a little bit, see if we can get in some trouble doing a little bit of long range flying. I have 2 omnidirectional antennas, and I'm using a rapid fire module, if that makes a difference. And this is the linear antenna, so we have a little bit less performance than we typically would. And obviously we're in an open field, so there's not really a lot that's going to obstruct the view, obstruct the video signal. But this really isn't too bad. I'm not totally sure what setting we are on VTX power wise. There is a lot of drama about the video output for racing, and I'm not really trying to get into that in this video simply because I didn't really build this to race, nor do I think that's a deal breaker for most people that aren't competitive racers. So I don't know. Obviously, you know, there's a point in time where when it comes to competitive racing, you're not going to be able to run this flight controller with these issues. But I do think that, like most products that are in their infancy, this is, you know, just got released a few weeks ago. You know, there's some time where you're going to have some small issues that need to be sorted out. So I'm not too concerned by that, and I'm sure that BetaFPV will make an adjustment. Otherwise, obviously, the product won't be used for racing. And that's just going to be something they're going to have to deal with as a company. But I know that they know how to make a good VTX, and the prototype one that I flew actually was transmitting flawlessly. So hopefully they can change the hardware up or do whatever they need to make it a little bit better and fix that output power issue. I've actually spoken with my BetaFPV rep about it a little bit, and I'll let you guys know if there's any updates that they have that they want to share publicly. I need to land this thing. This is going to be the 4th and final battery that I do here. It's been a fun little spot. I've been kind of being gentle with it. I don't want to mess this quad up, nor do I want to get it stuck really high up in a tree and have to find somebody to help me get it down. But the quad flies really good. I'm happy with that. I will say I'm not the most thrilled with the efficiency of these motors, but when I tested them for racing, I found I came to a similar conclusion. So something we've kind of already known. It's not the end of the world, though. I'm just trying to kind of be gentle with my throttle here and get as much flight time as I can out of them. Ooh, let's see if we can't like weave through here. It's a little difficult with a 45-degree up tilt. So that's a whole wall of pine needles. Oh, I can come out here. That's pretty easy. Ooh. See, you crash, you have one little thing, and then you're stuck at the top of this tree, and you're not going to see that whoop again, I don't think. So I'm going to try to avoid that the best I can. Ooh, that's cool. There's like a dead branch or something right there. Battery low again. We're at 3.4 volts. See. Yeah, this is a really fun quad just to kind of cruise around with. Again, I'm not really going to be using this for racing. I'm just going to kind of try to have fun with it, and that's why the VTX issues and all that doesn't really bother me too much. So I'm really enjoying myself flying this thing, and I don't have too many issues with it. Ooh. Battery's getting a little low, so let's go ahead and bring it in and wrap this video up.
Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm probably going to release some more DVR here in the coming days, just of me going to like a playground or some other cool place to fly around and getting some more DVR, and maybe putting it to music, something a little more casual than fly through and talking narration video. But I'm really happy with how this flew, and as you can see here, actually the white frame probably wasn't the best choice for flying and crashing in the grass, but hey, it's going to come off mostly with a wet paper towel, so it's all good. I'll just do that when I get home. But yeah, really happy about this thing, and I think that it's really going to set a standard for Tiny Whoops going forward with this new processor and the lightweight and compact form factor. So if you have any questions about this build, I'd be happy to answer them. I'm planning to do more of a review style video on the bench where I go into things like the VTX output power and other hardware related things after I have even more time flying this thing. But overall, again, I'm pretty thrilled about this, and I hope you guys get the chance to try one out. So thanks for watching once again. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.